All right, Shalom Akim. Real quick. Well, first and foremost, before I even get started, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim, Rakakwadash, for allowing me to do another lesson. Yahweh is who the world inwardly calls God. Yahweh Shai is his son, who the world inwardly calls Jesus Christ, and there's no God beside him. I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elect. And hey, real quick, this lesson I want to get into is going into how, as a warning for those who want to play around on the Passover, and came by way of watching the elder Bishop Manatazak, his lesson going into the Passover. Well, not the Passover. It says it's a lot colder than you think it is, and I could already see through the spirit what the elder's talking about as far as what's going on in the world. At the top of the year, top scoffer got put to death, and also another story came out to where it's looking like they're trying to demonize us as far as that incident where the mother and the mother's two daughters, and I think the daughter's father, something where they killed themselves or he killed them and then killed himself, some nonsense like that. And hey, beware. And I say, which we always knew, the Passover of Yahweh Shai was the one to be worshipped, was the one to be reverenced, rather, because Yahweh Shai is that lamb. And also looking at it as far as the sincerity and the seriousness of what happened around that time. Now we are in some serious times. A famine is coming, right? What else is happening? World War III is on the brink, and it's been happening every year. But we understand that, as the days get closer, times get more serious. So it was just something quick in the spirit. I was thinking about as I was, listening to the elder, just got that lesson. I was just thinking about that, as the times, what's the scripture say? Just ended off with this scripture. Right? Because these are some deadly serious times. 2 Peter 3:11. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved. Oh, let me add too, that there could be another lockdown very soon. Right? Because when this thing first started, a lot of these camps, they had to push their Passover back because I believe one of the camps was ISUPK. They had to push it back because the place where they were going to hold the event was not allowing people to gather, and they hold it as far as a party, whereas us over here in Great Millstone, we hold it solemnly as Yahweh Shai held it. He held it with amongst him and his disciples, and they were in secret in somebody's attic. And according to the Passover, if you were to go outside of your house, well, you're supposed to put the blood of the doorpost on your door, and if you were to go outside of your house, you could be put to death. Now we know, of course, we're rehearsing the righteous acts, but being that these times are very close and very detrimental, who's to say that the Most High start putting those to death or continue to put those to death that they didn't partake of his Passover worthily, or the right way, rather. Which the scripture saying, Corinthians, Apostle Paul was even saying that that a man should have come to the Passover unworthily, right? But to wrap it up, this is 2 Peter 3:10. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burnt up. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons are ye to be in all holy conversation, meaning conduct and godliness, right? And what the scriptures say, even the Egyptians, the ones that are those that fear the Lord, even they, took heed and brought their cattle in, So if you don't take heed, you could be next on the list. So if that, you could be next on Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai's list, right? Because we ain't doing nothing out here. So if that, shalom to the elect.